Now, today we're gonna play around with the items from my EYESCREAM beauty box. If you haven't seen the unboxing, check up here. You're gonna see my first impressions of the products because that video is already live. And yes, my brows are filled in, but they're not necessarily filled in. I am trying a TikTok hack on my brow. So stay tuned because that video goes up in just a few days. I don't know how I feel about it yet, but I'm not done filming that. You guys know when I film, I'm filming like in between. It's a mumble jumble. I start here and I finish there, and in between I've done a million things. But yeah, we're gonna try these products. We're gonna see how they perform. And we're just gonna have a friggin' blast today. So the first item we're gonna use, which I already own, this did not come in the box, is the Plump Serum by Glow recipe. I always have to read it because it's kind of like a little bit of a tongue twister for me. So I'm like in my mind. And then it comes out through here. The first item out of the box we're going to try is the brush, which is why I put my serum on the back of my hand. We're gonna do some skin prep. Let's see. It's really soft. I really like that when you go like swirl the product onto the brush and you go into it, you're covering a large portion of the skin. I also like that it's teardrop shaped. So I'm able to go around, like with the point around areas that are already like prepped, like the brows, which I typically don't do, but for today's sake, this is actually really working out. Okay. I am finding though that I have to use more serum than I would typically use, but it's okay. All right, so skin prep is done. And the brush is soft and it feels really nice on the skin. I'm gonna move along and apply a base. I wanna keep it simple today. So I think I wanna use my YSL, the Bare Look tint. And I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm just gonna kind of pop that on the back of my hand. I wanna see how much more product do I have to use, or am I able to use the same amount? And with the brush, I am going to kind of do one of these and swirl, and we are going to apply. This feels really nice on the skin, guys. Now remember, this is a tint. So it's supposed to kind of even and balance out my skin without really doing too much. You can already tell the difference. The thing about it is, let's see if it has enough product to do the other side, because I've pretty much taken everything off the back of my hand. Okay, so I did have to go in and grab a little more. In my humble opinion, this brush is great for skincare. Definitely a must-have for that. When it comes to foundation, I would only use this on like tinted moisturizers and tints. Product that is supposed to even out your skin, that is not thick, moussey, or full coverage. Because you would need to apply more than you normally would, and that might be way too much product. You know, with me, less is more. That's my motto. I wonder, should we like blend out concealer with the brush? We should. The little noise in the background is Cam. Because we went so light with our base, we're gonna use Item Beauty for concealer, and we're gonna see how that goes. That way you guys get to see like a heavier product. So it's looking pretty normal on my chin, like as it normally would on my chin and between my brows and forehead. Let's see the under eye. All right, now you guys already know this is like a thicker, medium to full coverage concealer, and this is what it looks like blended out. Therefore, could you imagine I would have really applied too much? Oh my God, it would have been like extra. So this looks good for the concealer too. Again, it's really soft, so it works really nicely under the eyes. I'm liking this. It's just the cleaning of the actual like hair to remove the product. I can imagine it's gonna be a pain in the butt though. So far the brush has done a beautiful job. I'm gonna move along, apply the rest of my face so that we can continue on with using the products. Okay girl, I am back, and I made sure I was really quick because I'm excited. I got both of these palettes, the sweet and the lavender. You know what? I think we'll go with the lavender palette. I think it's pretty cool that they include eyeshadow palettes in every single month, each box, and then at that they included 2 this month. That was really cool. Okay, so I'm gonna go into the shade over here. It doesn't have, there's no names in it, so I'm sorry. I actually really like that these shades are like light, because I really don't want to go dark on the eyes today. I want to keep it simple. Okay, So I've already tapped into the pan twice. By the way, my lids are prepped. I used my tried and true, the Gerard Cosmetics Clean Canvas Base in Fair. And if you haven't tried it, oh my God, you're missing out. You need to. You will fall in love. It is basically gonna be magic for your lids. I promise you. Everyone that has tried it has fallen in love with it because it just makes life so much easier when it comes to your eyeshadow application. So this here is kind of like a muted, dusty rose situation. This is what it looks like. I dove into the pan more than once. Personally, I like full-on pigment from the beginning in most cases, but at the same time, it's also nice if you can build the product up. So you start off light and you go as deep as you want to. It allows you to have a more controlled application. Sometimes we are surprised and we dip into an eyeshadow pan not thinking that it's gonna be super pigmented, and then when it's overly pigmented, then we're freaking out like, no, I didn't wanna go that dark, you know? So it's not bad. The fact that there's no fallout so far and it's blending beautifully, I definitely am getting pigment and it's not super powdery. Like, it doesn't look powdery on the eye. Is nice. All right, and just because the color is there, I want to go in with the periwinkle because it's so pretty. And I'm gonna apply that all over the lid. And you guys already know, little tip, if you want full pigment, you want to tap your product onto your lid, and then eventually you can kind of blend if you wanted to. You do not want to start off by doing this because you're not gonna get the full potential out of your eyeshadow if you're gonna just start by like blending the product like onto your lid. So that's gonna be a key thing for beginners. I'm gonna pat it everywhere so you get proper coverage. I wanna tap into the Dusty Rose, and I'm gonna drag some of that just on the outer ends of the eye though, not all the way in. Using that same brush, I'm going to dip into the shade right next to it. It's a kind of like a little champagne shade. I'm gonna tap that directly in the inner corner, and then I'm gonna bring onto the rest of the eye, and I'll drag a little bit down here. To finish off the eyes, we are gonna go in with the mascara by Dose. If you guys know exactly how it's pronounced, please let me know because I feel like an idiot. I've tried this a long time ago. I think I got it in a BoxyCharm or something. I don't remember if I said it right or wrong, and I don't remember what I felt about the mascara, so we're gonna try it again. This is the Max Lash Volumizer Mascara. Wait, I gotta curl my lashes. By the way, this is what the wand looks like. It's flat on one side, weird, and then it's fluffy on the other, so we'll see. I'm gonna go in and really coat these babies. Are you joking? This is one coat. That looks really good. I got length, I've got some volume, they look a little thicker. Let me apply on the bottom. You guys, my bottom lashes look like I applied a set of falsies. They're like long and they're not spidery. Don't remember what my first impressions was the first time I used it, but they look good today. Okay, let's do another coat. Hopefully it doesn't get messed up because I like the one coat look. This here is 2 coats in. I think I want to leave it alone at 2 coats. I feel like it looked really pretty and natural, but like with the 1 coat. I was very impressed with the 1 coat. With the 2 coats, it's cute. It's a little more, but it's cute. I don't want to add a 3rd coat because if I did, I have a feeling it's going to get chunky and funky. We don't want that. So I'm going to kind of apply on the other eye. And those are the eyes. I think they came out really, really pretty. I did add a black liner on the waterline so that there would be decent contrast between the pastel shades on the eyes and the waterline. That helps the lavender kind of come through a little better. Now we're going to play around with this highlight, which I really liked. So I'm going to add some on the back of my hand. I'm going to do something bold because I am who I am and I'm more than happy to multitask a product. I am going to go in with this brush onto the highlight, and at an angle I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna apply and blend. Look how pretty that looks. Now my initial first impressions on this highlighter was like, okay, it's cute. You kind of have to work on it, like work it in fairly quickly because it dries, you know, and you don't want it to look kind of funky. But I promise you guys, I tried it on the unboxing because I was curious. It didn't move all day. I filmed early. It did not move. It stayed put and it looked beautiful on the skin. I went outside. It was hot and it did not budge, okay? Is it waterproof? I don't know. Look how beautiful this looks on the skin. Yes. So this is definitely a win for me. It's gonna be a staple and it's going in my vacation makeup bag. Now, of course, we have to finish the look off with the lip liners. We're going to create a lip look. I'm just gonna use this lighter shade versus like the darker shade because I think it'll look really nice with the eyes if we keep it light on the lips. So depending on the formula, I might fill my lips in completely with this or not. Let's see. And the shade I'm using is called Berry Sexy. You do have to press on it to get it to be nice and opaque. So it's not my favorite, but it's a really pretty color. So I lined my lips and then I'm gonna like fill in the corners and then I'll pop a lip gloss on top and it should look really nice. Okay, there we go. Here is the completed look and the back of my hand is a mess. All in all, the products were all very nice. The ones that I'm like, I would kind of skip on are the lip liners. I know I would not use them going forward. I have similar shades by other brands, super creamy and just feel so much better on the lips. Nothing against the brand, it's just that's not the kind of formula that I'm about. I already have really dry lips, so I need a lip liner formula that's kind of like a gel and hydrating and can kind of mask how dry my lips can get. Otherwise, everything else was really nice and I really like the pastels. So I think that the box was a beautiful variation. The items are really nice. And yeah, what did you guys think? What do you think about the look? I really want to hear your thoughts. And just in general, what do you think about this beauty box and the items featured in the month of June? Don't forget to subscribe to my channel by clicking the red button down below. Also hit the notification bell, selecting all notifications. That way YouTube sends you push notifications for every single activity I do here on YouTube. That means giveaway announcements, new videos, and updates on my community page. And while you're there, please hit the like button for me. I'd really appreciate it. Okay guys, I really hope you have enjoyed today's video and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.